Okay, well, here we go again.
All right, as you can see, we're at the official graduation time on June 19th, and it was a beautiful day. The ceremony was held in McGaw Hall, and the presentator was the
Georgianne Geyer. She's a very well-known commentator, news commentator. Also a classmate of mine.
from your days when you were a student at
Yeah,
Northwestern.
that's right, years ago.
All right, in the first picture that you will see, it actually relates to the day before the official graduation when the other NROTC classmates of John were sworn in, and they did have a special military celebration, and so John is in his uniform, and we're standing, or they're in the picture, looking at a military plaque honoring previous NROTC Navy officers.
Yeah, just a word about the commissioning. John had 26 classmates, and they received their commissions and were sent to various fields of endeavor. 4 went to pilot training, including John. There were 8 assigned to nuclear ships and activities, 3 to intelligence, 2 to engineering, 6 to supply, 1 to national security, 2 to surface ships, and finally they had 2 Marines, for a total of 27. I thought that was an interesting breakdown, and until I saw it, I had no idea there were so many different categories from one ROTC unit like Northwestern. Of course, Northwestern is one of the oldest NROTCs, if not the oldest in the country, and certainly one of the most highly regarded.
Well, certainly you were also one of their alum,
Absolutely.
having gone through the NROTC program years earlier, and continuing, and the family tradition was what John was doing at this point.
Yes, it really gave me a funny feeling to be there like that, having received my own commission at Northwestern in 1950, and here 43 years later we are, and my son John is getting his commission from the same unit, almost the same degree as I had. I had a Bachelor of Science, he has a Bachelor of Arts. And so I guess that's about it, and we're ready now for the pictures.
This is the day before graduation military ceremony that I have already mentioned, and as you can see, it was a beautiful sunny day, typical warm Chicago type weather at that time of the year.
Mainly we can see John in his dressed whites, which I think is very impressive.
Yes. And here John is very shortly after having just received his degree in McGaw Hall, and he's wearing his mortarboard and graduation gown and clowning it up, much relieved that all the official ceremonies are over with.
He's at the podium where all the main speakers were. That's why he's clowning it up.
Right. It's an overview taken of the graduates who were waiting there, listening to the speeches, and waiting to receive their official diplomas. We hope we have John in there, but we can't quite pick him out. And here we are outside of McGaw Hall, and there John is showing his diploma and so on, and just a good typical family shot.
I don't know what that is that I'm holding there. I think it must be the program.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, very impressive ceremony, and a pretty fine talk by Georgianne Geyer, I thought.
All right, and one final shot with George and Dad, and I think it's actually still in the McGaw Hall in the background there.
Yes, it is.